am the fire. I am burning brighter, roaring like a storm. And I am the one.
Feinics Gate travelers, the gate is open once again on the most auspicious eve of the night. And no, I'm not talking about All Hallows. That's later this month. Okay? What I'm talking about is, it is New York City Comic-Con Eve. And as always, I'm your girl Jade Feinics here with the Feinics Gate podcast, and I am joined by two lovely individuals tonight. The gentleman to my left. How are you? How you been? How you doing?
I am good. How are you?
You guys haven't heard that voice in a long time on the gate. That is the illustrious Nandy. Hi, Nasty Nandy.
Hi.
How you doing? You excited? We haven't been to a Comic-Con in 2 years.
Yeah, very excited. It's something like almost brand new again.
I know. And of course, joining us from A Voice Beyond is Choco. Hi, honey.
Hi, hello. I'm a disembodied voice.
I know. I you know what? Honestly, it's like Haunted Mansion vibes. You're the chick in the. You're what is it? The chick in the crystal ball. That's what you are.
Oh, Madam Leota.
Mm-hmm. Totally, Madam Leota.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
Are you excited to go to Comic-Con for the first time in 2 years?
I am. I'm not as excited because I am still con crunching.
I mean,
but it be like that. But as soon as I'm done con crunching, then the excitement will fully kick in.
Mood. Because I mean, seriously, as soon as I'm done with this cast and talking to you, lovely people, I have to con crunch a little bit myself because adulting. But I mean, guys, we're going to New York City Comic-Con. We haven't been there since 2019 because Global Panini.
Yep.
Oh my God.
The Panini.
I mean, honestly, I remember when we did, it was a couple episodes back. It was you, me, and Tony, Choco, where we were talking about how cons would be affected by the Panini and what kind of things that we should be expecting to see with, you know, all the different changes in the world, let alone just con life itself.
Yeah, we did predict, the mask mandates. And we did talk about like temperature checks and stuff. And those are all things that they are going to be doing. Mm-hmm. So I don't think we were too far off in what we predicted would happen. Because this was before New York Comic Con posted all their mandates for the convention.
Right. And originally they didn't have some of the mandates that they actually instituted. But Anime NYC actually came straight out the gate with their mandates and was like, no, we're not going to be playing this game. Like, you have to wear a mask, you have to have your temperature, and you have to be fully vaccinated to come in.
Yeah, and then Comic-Con was like, oh, they did it before us again. Now we have to post. I personally love and also hate because it's just so petty, but I kind of love their like rivalry.
I mean, seriously, it is quite delicious. And I know
it's so much fun.
It really is. And the best part is Nan, you and I have been to
both,
all of them, like for years, like almost our entire time I've known you. You and I have gone. I mean, Anime NYC is new. That's only within the last 3 or 4 years.
I think we went
to the second one. We didn't go to the first.
No.
You sure?
No. We went. I think our first time was last year.
No, our first time was the year before that.
Was it?
Yeah, because I went as Midnight and Luna. Or was that last year? Am I forgetting things?
That was last year.
Oh, then it was my first time.
No. 2 years ago. I'm sorry.
I hate that.
Because...
That's a mood.
Yeah.
No, because we heard about it from our friend Jonathan.
Oh, that's right.
And Jonathan kept saying, this is great, but anime is so much better. And we're like, what are you talking about? And we made the move 2 years ago and we did it.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Choco, how many times have you been to Anime NYC?
I've been since the beginning.
How many? How long's it been around?
it technically would have been 4, but 3. It's had 3 years of
Right.
season.
Okay, cool. So, because I had a feeling that I had missed the first and I ignored the second because I had NYCC in 2018 and I was like, I'm not going to go to Anime NYC because afterwards I'm going to go to WinterCon and Anime NYC would have like killed me financially if I remember correctly. That's why I never went. And then not last year, 2 years ago in 2019, Fernando and I decided to go.
We went, yeah.
Yeah, because, everybody kept saying, it's really good. It's really good. You should go. So
See, I'm gonna date myself for a second. I used to go to. I've been to Comic-Con when it was just Comic-Con, and I used to go to New York Fest, which does more.
yes, I did too. I'm dating myself too. Yay!
Yeah, I used to go to when it was just Anime Fest.
Yes.
And when they took it away, they combined it with Comic-Con, but it basically got taken away. Do anything, and they took it back.
Are you on a Wi-Fi connection, my love? Because you're coming in every other word.
Oh no!
It's okay. It's okay. Check your crystal ball. We're having a connection issue. It's
let me tap it.
Anime NYC was a very enjoyable convention. It was not super overcrowded.
Mm-hmm.
It was crowded, but it was not like to a point that New York City Comic-Con has become. And I remember when it was still when it was still just Comic-Con. It wasn't New York City Comic-Con. I've been going since the very first when it was like in the basement of I think it was a church, if I remember correctly. My memory does not go back very far, but I know that I was at the first few, and then Paladins of Cosplay came on the TV, and all of a sudden it was just huge. Was it Paladins of Cosplay or was it
Heroes?
Thank you, Heroes of Cosplay. Thank you. Yeah, Paladins of Cosplay is a group that we know that we're cool with.
Yeah, they're cool. Heroes of Cosplay wasn't so cool, but that's another discussion.
That is definitely for another day.
That's a separate talk. But no, I used to. That's why I went to Anime NYC, is because I had missed New York Anime Fest because it was my favorite convention. It was actually my first convention I ever went to was Anime Fest back in the day.
Yeah, I remember how they used to have it when they first moved it to the Javits. You had Comic-Con.
It was in the bottom.
Yes, you had Comic-Con on one side, and then you had to travel through like this tunnel to get to Anime Fest, and it was always like, you're going where the weebs are. You don't want to go there.
Yeah, they literally put us like in the dungeon, the weeb dungeon.
They really do.
They're like, you can chill in the bottom floor where no one else wants to be.
Pretty much. But so let's talk about Let's talk about the new guidelines that they are instituting for us tomorrow. So we already mentioned that obviously there is a mask mandate and they will be taking our temperatures, and that they are now, where they originally didn't, they are now requiring adults over 12 years of age to be completely vaccinated. Not halfway vaccinated. You have to be completely vaccinated. And it actually even made us download an app that we had to either use Clear or you could use the Excelsior Pass, which is a New York thing. But Clear was something that you could use if you were coming from outside of New York. And that, has your COVID information on it, all of your card and everything. And then they scan it at the door as well as scanning you. And they're making us pick up a little green wristband from what we've seen from photographs online already that says Read Pop. And that's basically an indicator that you are fully vaccinated and you are, you're free to roam the con as you choose because you're vaccinated. Children under 12 or up to 12, I believe, had to provide a negative COVID test within the last 72 hours, if I'm correct. Right, Nan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, kids can still go as long as their parents provided the negative COVID test results, which we did really actually predict. You and I, Choco, with Tony, we did predict most of that.
Hey,
yeah.
I remember hearing that episode.
You do? It was a good episode.
It was so funny because we were all like, we don't want to go. And then it's like, look, here we are near Comic-Con, ready to go.
It's so funny because I remember specifically saying in that episode that if it did actually happen, that we probably would not go.
Yep. I remember doing that, saying those exact words.
We lied.
Yep.
Oopsie. Oops.
I thought that was a dolphin noise for a second.
No, it's a kookaburra. But no, seriously. I kind of am a little embarrassed that I made such a big deal about not going on a previous episode because at that time I was unvaccinated. And I had no plans on getting the vaccination.
No, I was too.
We all three of us here were actually in the school of we did not want to get the vaccination simply because we all have outstanding medical issues that we were terrified were going to become exacerbated by the vaccine, which we've heard horror stories about.
Yeah.
You know, so it was... I'll tell you guys a story. I've been getting a lot of shit from a lot of my friends that are in the, EMS. And a lot of us actually in EMS have been refusing to get the vaccine. And when they found out that I caved and got the vaccine because I wanted to go to Comic-Con, they have not stopped making fun of me. They have not.
Oh, no.
They have not. They're just like, really? Like, they look at me like I'm such a POS because I caved and I got the vaccine. And listen, that vaccine was no joke for me. I was sick. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you probably got the sickest, I think, out of the three of us.
Yeah. The first dose, I had a headache, a migraine for 5 days. And then the second dose, I literally felt like I had COVID again. I had fever that spiked at about 104.
Damn.
I was in bed for 3 days. I was nauseous. I had that migraine was back. And yeah, it was not a good time for me. How was your experience, Nan? Because you did it like right after I did it.
Yeah, I did it like maybe 2 weeks after you did it. Mm-hmm. First time around, I got a small fever and I felt very achy. The second time around wasn't as bad.
No, you barely. We went out and we were doing stuff after you got your second dose. What did we do? I think we went out to like a birthday dinner.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and he was fine. And the whole time I'm sitting there like, you sure you're okay? You sure you're okay? I'm fine. I'm just a little achy and tired. That's all I kept hearing from him. What about you, Choco? How did you feel after your doses?
I was like, just not feeling well. From the first one, I think hit me a little harder than the second one, but not by that much. Like, I just didn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like if I had like a small like cold, I guess. And then the second one, I like had nothing the first day. And then the second day I got nauseous, like out of nowhere, and was just like nauseous for like a while. Mm-hmm. But otherwise I was like pretty much fine. It was very weird.
So, question to both of you: was it worth it so that we could go to Comic-Con?
Yeah, I think so.
I was forced, unfortunately.
Yeah, your job did kind of mandate it.
Yeah, my job mandated, and I wasn't too thrilled about it.
Yeah.
So,
it is true. He was like, when he found out that he had to do it, all I heard was this for like a week straight. A week straight. It was just like, no, I don't want it. I was like, go fucking get it. Just do it. Yeah. Just do it. So he did.
Yeah, I
give me time off. So I was like, oh, you give me time off? Okay, then I'll go do it.
I didn't mind it because like I have other things that I'm going to be doing too after Comic-Con. Like I'm going to go see the Final Fantasy concert, which I noticed when I downloaded the Clear app. The Carnegie Hall is one of the event locations on the Clear app, so I can use that when I go see the concert.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, you know what? It was worth it because there's like other places that I'm going to be going in the next coming month. So
yeah, I mean, we also are going to be at Anime NYC next month.
No, we had to do it for that. We also had to do it when we went to AEW.
Right, we had to do it for AEW. You're right.
We also have to do.
We needed to do it for Star Wars in May next year.
And then we also have to do it for the Giants game.
And the Giants game. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. But so yeah, I mean, you know what? Honestly, like, yeah, I'm waiting to see what kind of side effects are going to happen from this. So far, I haven't really noticed much. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I'm not too angry about it that I'm a little bit more protected because we all went to EternalCon together, and the entire time was I vaccinated then or was I only halfway? I wasn't vaccinated.
You, I think, had one shot.
Yes, I had gotten the first shot a few days before. Before EternalCon. That's why I was feeling so shitty at EternalCon. Yes. That. In all honesty, I noticed that, and you guys can back me up on this one. Granted, it is 2 years since we've done a major convention. And I'm not saying that Eternal is not a major convention. It is good, but it's local. Mm-hmm. We're talking about Comic-Con here. This is New York City Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con did not happen this year. It was a virtual again. Yes.
Yeah, but then they were going to try to do an in-person one, I think in November, but I think that
was scrapped.
Yeah, that got scrapped because LA was still like...
LA is still really bad.
Yeah, they were...
They are... New York Comic-Con is doing... They're going to have the in-person thing, but they're also doing something virtual because I got my virtual ticket. It's like an email for it the other day, and I was like, what even is on the virtual thing? What are they even doing?
Yeah, no, I actually got... Oh, hello. I actually... Are you kidding me right now? Wow.
It's New York for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That definitely is New York. Like, are you kidding me right now? Stop it.
It's appropriate.
So annoying. Crap, that just totally made me lose my train of thought.
No, we were talking about
with the virtual New York Comic.
Right. Okay, yeah. So, they are doing virtual panels and meet and greets for celebrities. Hi, Tony.
Yeah,
Podcast Cat is back. If you can hear the purrs as he rubs his face all over the microphone. Tony, come on, buddy. Over here. Anyways, so if they're doing like certain celebrities that like weren't coming, and they are broadcasting the panels that are happening in person virtually. As well.
Yes.
I wonder, is it every panel that happens?
Yes.
Every panel.
My panel is going to be broadcasted?
Yes. You didn't know?
Oh my, I didn't know.
Sweetheart, you're going to be
so
all
cool.
over.
Oh my God, that's so cool. I'm so excited. I'm more excited now.
Yay.
Yeah, they're going to... I remember last year I took a quick peek because I did the Funimation.
You did.
Virtual con, and it's pretty much a live stream of nonstop panels. So
yeah.
I think New York Comic Con will probably be the same thing. Tony. Oh my God, he's like all over Nando right now. So no, yeah, your panel is going to be broadcasted live to virtual people watching the virtual con.
I'm gonna have to tell Scott that later.
Yeah, that's
really cool.
That's gonna be. I completely thought you knew. I thought, oh wow.
No, I didn't know.
Surprise.
Do.
Note to self: don't make a fool of myself, or make a big fool of myself.
Nah, it'll be fine. But yeah. So, but New York City Comic Con, I believe, is the. Because I know that they did Florida SuperCon. Reed Pop did do Florida SuperCon last month. It was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So they've been attempting to do their events because I believe Emerald City was still not happen.
The Emerald City got moved to December.
Yes, it did, but they were trying to. They are going to be doing it.
They are doing it in December.
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
So Reed Pop is like desperate because San Diego, which is even bigger than New York, did not happen in person again.
No, they didn't do they didn't do that. They didn't do WonderCon.
No.
LA
Reed Pop lost a lot of money.
Yeah, LA,
a lot.
They didn't do the Philly one.
They're losing a lot of money this con too, because that brings me up to my next point. For the first time in the last, I want to say minimum 6 to 7 years, New York City Comic Con is not sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna.
For the first time in easily the better part of half of a decade, I want to say I'm going to say minimum 7 years, because I remember 7 years.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, 7 years easily. I want to say that every year it has been a mad dash to get tickets, and then they started to try to do the fan verification, which I think started in 2018.
No.
17?
17.
Yes, there you go. So it started in 2017 when they started doing fan verification to try to avoid scalpers, which didn't work. And they're still making us fan verify every year.
Right.
And so that made it even harder to get New York City Comic Con tickets.
Well, that, and then
And then they took away the 4-day passes.
That was going to be my next point. Yeah, they took away. That was a big one. I think.
I remember that. That was recent.
That was this year.
2 years ago.
No, 2 years ago we did.
Oh, that's right. We had a 4-day pass.
We did.
And then last year, if they were talking about if they had done it in person, they were taking it away.
Yeah.
They took away the 3 days and they took away the 4 days. I made everything individual, and then they didn't have the con at all.
Right.
So, and
Makes sense.
all of us were flipping out. I do remember this. All of us were flipping out because it actually worked out where it's now more expensive to buy 4 days instead of getting one 4-day pass.
One 4-day pass was like $200.
It was $200 plus shipping, taxes, fees. So that most you're paying is $225.
And then this one rolled around.
Now it's like what, 60, 70, and 50 or something? I think it was.
No, it was 60.
I think it was 65.
65
with
straight.
Thursday.
It was 65 straight for all the 4
All
days.
4 days, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the kids pass was the discount.
The kids pass was 55.
There you go.
Yeah. But like when they did that, I was like, no. And then to try to recoup a little bit more money to make it a little bit more nerve-wracking, because I'm telling you, you two can attest to this. There is nothing more anxiety-driven than trying to get Comic-Con tickets.
Yeah.
The queue. The queue of doom.
Oh, yeah, that it crashed.
And then, like...
The only thing I think that was ever close to that, and I wasn't even a part of it, Scott was when he was trying to get the Animal Crossing Build-A-Bears, like that queue was like, that was like Comic-Con level of stress.
Oh my God, straight up. Yes. The same when it comes to some of the Eevees and the Gengars and all that other stuff that we've been getting. Because, yeah, we've been getting them. Don't judge us. We are Pokemon masters. But, you know, what do you figure?
Yeah, those Build-A-Bear queues are nasty.
Build-A-Bear queue was the same kind of anxiety-inducing queue that the Comic-Con has been doing for years now. Now, remember, they added a new level of stress this year, which to me just really seemed like a money grab, and we did it, but it still seemed like a money grab is, what was it? The, Hero?
Like that extra verification thing.
No, the metaverse.
The metaverse.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
It's a subscription, apparently. Nan, you're more versed in this. Can you please enlighten us on what it is?
Yes. The metaverse was then originally they said, okay, you get a pre-sale before, and you had to pay like $100 yearly. But it wasn't just for New York Comic Con. It was for Emerald City, WonderCon,
San Diego.
No.
San Diego was not included?
No, San Diego is not included. C2, E2.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, that one.
I love that con.
Where is it at?
Chicago.
Oh.
We're going one day.
Yeah, we should.
We will. Anyways.
Yeah, it was those four, I think. 4 or 5, but I know Emerald City.
London.
No. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, MTM or something?
Yes. So it was $100 a year, and you get the pre-sale.
Pre.
Then you get to, when it came out, you could reserve your tickets on Light and pay for them. But they did say it was not a guarantee.
Which is very nerve-wracking.
Which, yeah, it did. I think we
We were
got it.
freaking out because you kept saying when you bought our passes, I remember this conversation, they haven't taken the money yet. They haven't taken the money yet. I'm like, what do you mean they haven't taken the money yet? They haven't taken the money for our tickets yet. They say that we have them. They say that they're reserved, but they haven't taken the money yet. And I'm like, maybe they haven't printed the tickets yet. That's why they didn't take the money.
Yeah, no, they took the money like a couple of days later, but they didn't give our full confirmation until like a month.
Oh, that's stressful.
Oh my God, so stressful. I mean, you're very lucky, Choco. You didn't have to deal with that stress. You had a little bit different of an experience with stress because you got a press pass, correct?
Yeah, my thing was, so press pass found out like.
No, we're
I forget
again.
Sorry. I forgot when we found out if we got the press pass, but it was like maybe 2 months ago. I think is when I found out or something.
I remember that you were waiting to hear if you needed to buy tickets.
Right.
Because you were sitting there going, I haven't heard back if I got a press pass or not. I need to know because if I have to buy tickets, I need to get them soon. I do remember you saying that.
And now the big and remember the
Go ahead, Nan. What were you saying?
No, the big thing was they also said they were limited.
Yes.
Because of the capacity.
Yeah, they are limiting the capacity to New York City Comic Con supposedly to only 150,000 people per day.
That's still a decent amount.
Supposedly. Keep in mind, Comic Con, without the Panini, no restrictions, and a completely sold out show, 2019, they actually said it was the largest amount of people to ever go into New York City Comic Con, and I believe they hit 375K.
Wow.
A day at New York City Comic Con in 2019. I will double check those numbers, but I'm pretty sure that's what they said. They said that easily over 2 million people over the course of 4 days went through Comic Con in 2019.
I can believe it.
Yeah, I can believe that too.
Yeah. So this year, and again, it goes again to the fact that Comic-Con is not sold out. I don't think it's going to be as insane as we have normally gotten used to it being.
And the thing is, without the badges, like the 3 and 4 day, like a lot of people are only going like 1 or 2 days or maybe 3.
That
it's
is
not.
Yeah. A lot of my friends are actually like a lot of our mutual friends, Choco, have been saying, "You're going all 4 days." Yeah, why? Oh, I'm only going to be there this day. Like, Cucumber Cosplay is only going to be there tomorrow. My friend Torment is only going to be there on Saturday. My friend's kid is coming for the first time by himself. My friend's kid, Seth, he's going to be there only on Friday.
Oh, really?
Apparently, my other friend, Ariana, and her kid, Chalky, are going to be non-binary. That's their name. Don't judge. I see that look, sir.
I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, that's right. I laugh at you. They're supposedly going all 4 days as well.
Okay.
A couple of our other friends are going like maybe 2 days max.
I think Jonathan's going on 4 days.
Yeah, our friend Jonathan's going all 4 days. I mean, Choco, so many of our cos fam is only really going like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going because I have to go all 4 days.
Right, you're working.
Yeah, I'm going to be working it. They still have told me I'm interviewing no one so far. As far as I know, I don't even know if we're doing the cosplay interviews. I just know I'm doing the panel on Friday. So I'm like, I guess because they haven't told me. They've been focusing on this panel because it's like their panel.
Well, yeah.
So I'm like, all right.
And now you can see why, considering it's going to be virtual.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to have like slides and stuff. I have nothing. I'm literally just there to speak and help pick a winner. So I'm like, okay, cool. I get to sit and look pretty. That's about it.
Pretty much. I mean, one of the big things that I'm thinking is I'm wondering how the cosplay is going to be.
Well, I saw someone posted there's a section sign.
What?
Yeah. I think it was one of the paladins of cosplay because they went to set up their booth today. So they were posting a lot of like behind the scenes. And one of them, I forgot who it was. One of them posted like the signs
Mm.
were the cosplay, because they're doing the cosplay repair booth, and their booth, they're like, yeah, it's going to be in this sign, and it's the sign points and it says cosplay showcase and show floor.
Oh, okay.
There's like an actual cosplay showcase spot, I guess.
Where we can go to have pictures taken, I guess.
Maybe? I don't really know.
Time.
This is where it brings me to the next point of the Javits has literally been under construction for what, the last 5 years?
More, maybe?
More.
I would say about 5.
Maybe 6 maximum.
Okay.
Yeah.
But to rewind
It seems like more.
It does.
It does. No, but to rewind that one point, thank God, because honestly, they're all cosplays, all these, they're great, they're fabulous, but some people are just in the way.
Oh.
And I've bumped into like a few of them, and I'm like,
Can you move?
yes, can you move? Or you're in the way.
And then they get mad at you because you're like in their space. Like, you're taking up literally the entire hallway. Go fuck yourself. Like, basically, like, just no.
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 Now, to bring up the point about the Javits, and I brought this up to you.
Yes, you did.
I thought this was a Reed Pop move originally. It was not. It was the Javits who actually said New York Comic Con is happening because they had finished construction. Originally, it was supposed to be done last year. And
then they got turned into a hospital.
Not even that. With the panini and everything like that.
Yeah, you said panini.
They were actually able, once they got construction back in, since nothing was happening, they were actually able to fast forward a couple of projects, which got the Javits done. And then when the release came out, the Javits like, oh, we just finished our $1.5 billion expansion. I'm like, okay,
Yikes.
this is something. And then it kept leading, and Comic-Con said, oh, we're happening. And I'm like,
Perfect timing.
and then, like I said, I think that was the Javits be like, no, we need something.
Yeah, like the Javits is probably like, no. Because Reed Pop lost a lot of money, but Javits Center lost even more because they go into that contract together. And remember, most people don't understand this when it comes to planning a convention. The convention itself cannot cancel. It has to be the event space that they have, quote unquote, rented out that cancels. Otherwise, a convention cannot cancel. They lose their contract and they become in default and they have to pay all sorts of money and they can never actually go back again. That happened
They
with
probably
several
have to pay a cancellation fee that's probably like,
astronomical.
yeah.
Yeah, like, woo, boy. Like, I don't even want to think about that.
But it's it's funny because as soon as they announced that was opening, that the Javits was going to open,
Comic-Con announced a few days later.
that the auto show, the motorcycle,
Canceled.
they got canceled after
Yeah.
because the Javits said, no, we're doing the auto show. Promoted it.
And then the auto show turned around and canceled on them.
Right, because everyone basically said, hey, great, we're having a show. We have nothing to produce.
Yeah, there's no cars. You and even if they did have them, they can't get over because of the travel embargoes.
Right, and then it was the vaccination mandate, and all that, they had to cancel, like, I think 3 shows.
They canceled auto show. They canceled a couple other like
Motorcycle show. They canceled the auto show, and I think
Are they gonna cancel the pet show?
I think they may actually do that, but I don't know. Because if Comic-Con goes off without a hitch, I think what they're basing it on is how Comic-Con's going to go.
Yeah.
If Comic-Con is actually going to go the way they hope that it will, then I think that they're going to start pushing more of the older, like the old events that we're all used to happening at the Javits.
I will say that I would say by next year, I would say spring of next year, it's going to be, I would say by spring of next year, you're going to see a whole, I think we're going to go back to full force. I think you're going to see a whole, the Javits will be at complete capacity. To be honest with you, I think Comic-Con this year would be like Anime NYC 2 years ago where it was packed, but you had elbow room. You had room to move. You know what I mean? Hello? Hello? Well, like I said, it goes like that. And then also, it's very hard what they're gonna do because this is all a brand new experiment. It's we're gonna see how the lines go. We're gonna see how the testing goes. We're gonna see how the checkpoints go because so far it's from what I've seen, it's not too bad. It's like you hear, you show, you scan, you walk in, but it's pretty much how they're gonna space the con because now with photo ops, everyone's spaced out. Actually, you got like a little barrier so you can't actually meet the person that you're doing a photo op. You're doing it behind a glass panel. We're also going to see a lot of new things, and I think this, like I said, Comic-Con will be a brand new experience as well as a brand new experience at the same time. It's going to be an experiment. So I don't know how it's going to go, to be honest. But like I said, it's all to me. It's going to be new. That's like the first thing I said.
I feel like it's going to be a very different experience. I completely agree with you on that one. For us cosplayers, I'm curious, when I said before, to circle back to our previous question of what the cosplayer is going to be like, I didn't just mean how the experience is of being in cosplay. I mean the cosplays we're going to see. We've had 2 years. Some of us have had 2 years sitting inside doing absolutely nothing except to work on their cosplays. Mm-hmm. And I mean, granted, you have me and Choco who are just assholes that con crunch last second because, you know, we're gluttons for punishment. It's what we do. Honestly, we thrive. I hate it. We thrive under pressure. Like, what can I say?
Well, remember.
I feel like that's the sound effect for my life.
I mean, also, like, you also will be, it's very different for you this year, Choco, because you'll be debuting, well, not just like debuting, but there are pieces that you're wearing in your cosplay that you created from Choco Adi props, correct?
Yes, I'm going to have, I think it's just the crown that I'm going to be wearing. I'm thinking, hold on. Yeah, I think just the crown.
Right,
but also, there's like pieces of stuff I made for each one.
Well, yeah.
But then we have like a commission is going to be there as well.
You and your partner just finished Peacemaker, if I'm a accurate replica 3D printed of Cena's character in Suicide Squad Part 2.
Yeah.
It was a commission that they had from another cosplayer. And if you are not following their Instagram, you really should, because they have amazing things up there. And they are going to be taking limited commissions for Anime NYC. If you are not going to NYCC, you can go to Anime NYC.
Very limited because I got to work on my own stuff.
Facts.
As much as I'd love to make stuff for other people, I have to focus on me too.
Yeah.
Right. It's true. But also at the same time, guys, like, honestly, reach out, talk to them through their Instagram. Give them a little, like, hey, I want to know if this is possible. And they could easily work with you on a timeline. If you need it for a certain convention and it's not going to be possible, obviously they're going to be very upfront with you about it. Yeah. So, yeah. Plug.
Yeah, but I think, I'm not sure, but he might, the person who commissioned the John Cena Peacemaker helmet might get it signed. I think
that would be amazing.
Because he's going to be there.
Yeah, no, we're Nando and I actually do have see, we were so excited about Comic-Con coming back that we may have went a little bit overboard on our photo ops. Just to
I think you guys got almost everybody.
Yeah. Now, as far as photo ops concerned, that was I remember a big argument was who the guest, because normally Comic-Con would announce it, I would say
a month in advance.
No.
Maybe 2.
2 to 3 months in advance.
Yeah, but also keep in mind that they didn't open up badge sales until a month before.
True. And then the big thing was,
what the hell did we buy badges for?
Right. Because then they were like, oh, but who's the guest? And they were announcing nobody.
It was this. The whole, like, how many times, Choco, did you see on Facebook, on Instagram, on their website, everything? People were like, who's coming? We just spent all this money on a badge. Who is coming?
Oh, I think I keep seeing ads for like who's going to New York Comic Con, and each time I see an ad, it's like a new person. I'm like, this is the day before the con. Who did you add to?
Xavier Woods.
Yeah,
we just announced not even a few hours ago.
I flipped out.
He literally. I get a text message. I'm going broke. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean you're going broke? What's going on?
Yeah, because they he tweeted out, I would say literally in the afternoon, that Xavier Woods was going to be there Thursday.
Yeah.
And then
the AEW all of a sudden turned around and was like, "Hey, guess what? We're coming too. We're invading."
Yeah, they originally only had 3 stars. No.
4. And then 1 canceled.
No, he wasn't part. He was New Japan.
Oh, okay.
So they had 2 guys plus a Ring of Honor guy that was going to be there.
Yeah.
And then they had the Hall of Famers do another booth.
Right.
AEW just said, nah, we just push our booth right in, and we also have a panel. Now they're all going to be there.
Yeah. And they're doing multiple signings each day, photo ops. It's like, whoa, what?
Yeah, every day they got like 2 to 3 stars. I think it was...
I can tell you right now that our Brothers on Just Wrestling Fans podcast is very jealous. Like, they reached out to me, and they were just like, I hate you.
Yeah, because the other thing is that, like we were saying, who are the guests? Because they did the same thing last time.
They did announce a few good ones in the beginning, though. When they first started announcing the guests, they did have a few good ones. We immediately were just like, yep, I got to see that.
No, the first...
I was still waiting for the Outlander information. They were like, they literally posted like, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, they were like, oh, Outlander's coming. Keep an eye on our story on Instagram because we're about to announce when it goes up. And I was like, cool. And then they never posted it.
No. So the Outlander originally, and I remember I had this conversation with you. Outlander originally was only supposed to be a panel.
Yeah.
And then they decided to add autograph and photo session after the panel.
I just want to meet Jamie. He's so beautiful.
God. Yo, I swear to God.
He's so beautiful. I'll die.
I remember the first time Outlander came to...
Yeah, that was what, 2 years ago?
3.
3, okay.
They had a big panel, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Because I didn't watch the show then. And then over the Panini, I decided to binge that show.
It's so good.
It's so good. So good. Ugh. I mean, yeah, and the acting in it is fucking phenomenal. And
we could have a whole episode on Outlander, maybe in the future.
we're like totally doing that, like you and me, totally.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
It's okay. Choco and I'll simp, and you can go off and do your own little thing. So my.
You're absolutely right. No, when I remember when they came out with the guests, I think it was 4 artists that came out first.
Yeah, it was only artists, and then there was like no real entertainment guests.
Mm-hmm.
And then, did you see that they added like most of the cast of Avatar?
Yeah, they added.
No, I didn't see that. I kept getting notifications that eBay was going to be there, and I was like, "Why? Why would I care?"
No, if I remember correctly, it was the 4 artists. Then they announced Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen was the first big entertainment guest.
And then it was just him. Then they announced Cena.
Yeah, Cena came on, but he was only there for 1 day, and that's only because he had just done Florida SuperCon.
Right, which got a lot of people upset. Because they're like, I got Friday. I can't get a Saturday.
Yeah. Because that was, at that point, all sold out. They hadn't released the mandate yet.
Right.
And people were not reselling their tickets online.
Right. And that was the other thing. Then it was...
Going to be a lot of angry people that were not able to sell their badges and are still responsible for them.
Yep. Because, when the mandate came out, that changed everything.
A lot of people turned around and was like, nope, not doing it.
That's why I say, I think...
Full stop.
That's why I think, will it be packed? Yes. Will it be as packed like it normally would be? That's what I was saying before. I think it's going to be like how Anime NYC is. There's going to be room.
There's going to be space.
There's going to be space.
I hope so.
Because I'm still reading a lot of people like, I'm not going.
I have a lot of people that have decided last minute to not go.
Yeah.
Like, another cosplayer was like, I had badges for Friday and Saturday, and I've decided I don't want to go.
Because some people got filled, they got ripped off.
Not just that, they just don't feel like going.
Oh, that's true.
You know, it's like, I can't really blame that. Like, Choco, you and I know, after Eternal Con, how dead were we? And we weren't even there for, like, more than maybe 5 hours.
Yeah, no, this is going to kill me.
I'm fully expecting to, like, next week be just comatose for at least 3 days.
Thank God.
See, it's good that I'm going to be a ghost on Sunday because I will be actually dead.
Yeah, it's a good thing that I'm going to be the Queen of the Koopas on Sunday because I will not be... I'm positive my legs are going to rebel against me at some point during this convention. It's just... It's poetic. It does it every year.
Well, like I said, I think there's going to be a lot more room this year. I don't think I'll be too bad, but I'll definitely need Monday off. Like,
you're on vacation.
Thank God. I'll be going to my chiropractor.
You're on vacation.
I'll be going to my chiropractor and like with a rolling pin. I'm like, here, you see this? Do every part of my body.
We did warn him.
Yeah,
we did. When we went to see him on Monday. I actually didn't make it there today. I wanted to. Shut up, don't judge me. I didn't get there. But I did get to my training session, which I don't know why the hell. What possessed me to continue doing my extreme training sessions that I've been doing to try to get rid of my COVID weight so that I can actually be cosplaying again the way that I want to. Oh, I'm an idiot.
No, I had Wendy's for dinner tonight, so we're just gonna hope for the best tomorrow.
It'll be fine.
It's okay because Nandy gave in to me the other day and brought me nuggets.
Yeah.
So. Which brings me to my next topic. Since when does McDonald's sponsor New York City Comic-Con?
What?
Maybe since they finally figured out that everyone goes to the McDonald's down the street during the convention.
When did that happen?
Apparently this year, if you go to the New York City Comic-Con website, it now says Welcome Home Nuggets. It no longer says Welcome Home Heroes.
Oh, jeez.
Well, yeah, because Midtown Comic isn't sponsoring it this year.
Yeah.
Right.
And neither is Funko.
That was the other thing.
Loungefly pulled out.
Yep, right
Hallmark pulled out.
Funko, Loungefly.
Hallmark Fig Pin.
Fig Pin, yep, that was another big one.
That was a big one.
Funko, Loungefly.
Marvel.
No,
My job.
Midtown. Entertainment Earth.
Entertainment Earth did pull out as well.
Yeah, they did it quietly. Oh, like
Giggity.
Yeah, giggity. A lot of the exclusives that people be going looking for.
You can get them online.
Yeah, they saying that they're all.
Example. One of my friends that lives down in, I think he's in Alabama. One of my BDC people hit me up and was like, "Babe, you going to Comic-Con?" I go, "Yeah, you know I go every year." He goes, "I need you to do me a solid." I go, "What's up? If it's within my power, I will do it for you." And he goes, "I need you to pick me up the Tiamat exclusive at the Funko booth, the dragon." And I'm like, "Sweetheart, did you not know?" And he goes, "What?" I go, "Funko pulled out. They're not going to have a physical booth at Comic-Con, and you could buy it online." He's like, "What?" I go, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So he was like, oh my God, well, thank you for telling me that information, but I know there's a lot of people that are pissed that you can only get some of these things online. And that brings me to another point, is another friend of ours asked us to get the Goku exclusive.
That's what I was going to get to.
From what?
From
Bandai?
Yeah, Bandai did say they're coming.
Bandai's going to be there. Funimation's going to be there.
Yep.
They're going to have an
Yeah, a lot of the anime is going to be there at Comic-Con.
Yeah, it's going to be so reminiscent of how it used to be with Anime Fest.
I know. I'm hoping to see some Demon Slayer shit. I'm not going to lie.
They have a whole booth.
Yeah, Demon Slayer's going to
I
have
know. There's going to be a big Demon Slayer thing. I'm excited.
I actually kind of want to play a game. The Feinics Gate. How would you feel about having a Feinics Gate challenge? Like, you
Should
know
we count the Lokis?
I want to do, the challenge is going to be where we're going to count Loki and Loki variants versus Demon Slayer cosplays.
So Nezuko versus Loki. Who will we see more of?
Remember this. We did that 2 years ago.
No, we didn't.
No.
We did a Who You Got challenge.
We did that, but we also did a side bet, you and I. We said what we thought we were going to see more of 2 years ago.
And what was the bet again? Remind my stupid
I
brain.
thought we were going to see more Thanos.
Yes.
And then,
I said we were going to see more Spider-Man Miles Morales.
right. And
I was right.
no,
Yes.
Fat Thor won.
Right. Fat Thor did win that year.
Every day you see the army of Fat Thors.
I have. Can I raise you guys? Anyone from WandaVision?
How many people you think are going to be dressed up as either Scarlet Witch, Vision, or Agatha?
I think there's going to be a lot of Scarlet Witches who are going to see Harley Quinn,
Black Widow.
Black Widow, and we're going to see Loki.
Okay, so how about let's do this, because we're gonna wrap this up, because obviously we still got to get back to our con crunching, and we got a few minutes left to make some fun. But the Feinics Gate, we always give in to the New York editions and the Florida edition of the second rounds when they have a Who You Got challenge, because the Feinics Gate is a part of the second rounds entertainment group. We are, we all love each other very much, but I've been trying to win the Who You Got challenge since I used to be the first lady of the second rounds, and I always fall short. But if we can have a Feinics Gate challenge where you, me, and Nan pick a character, and we count how many times we see that cosplay done, and whoever has the most votes is going to be the first Feinics Gate champion. How does that sound? What do you guys think?
What if we all pick the same character?
No. You cannot. No, none of us. We can't have the same character. So, like, say I'm going to pick Black Widow. Like, that's going to be the person that I have to count.
All right.
So I'm taking Black Widow, and I'm going to see how many cosplayers do versions of Black Widow at con for the next 4 days. Who do you got, Nan?
Thinking on this one.
Okay, so Choco, do you have any idea who you'd want to choose? Because Nan takes.
I honestly think I'm going to go with Loki.
All right, so Choco is going to be gunning for the most Lokis, and variants will count.
Variants will count.
Variants count because they're all Loki. Bitch. Variants count.
Because I know Loki took over Dragon Con, and if half of those people come to this con, then...
Oh, you're cheating.
No, it's not, because honestly, Black Widow was huge at Dragon Con too.
I am going to go with, and I'm going to take a safe bet on this.
Oh boy, Andy taking the safe route.
You're going to go with Deadpool?
No. I know, and I'll tell you why.
The mask mandate, you can't wear a full mask.
Right. So.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's going to already eliminate all the Spider-Mans.
All the Spider-Mans, all the Deadpools, all the Venoms, all the Carnages, all the Mandalorians and Stormtroopers and Vaders and all that. Nope, gone.
Yeah, they're gone. They cannot wear that helmet.
Nope.
But I will go with one. Captain America.
Okay.
Because has a helmet, but remember, mouth is open.
Uh-huh.
That's a helmet you can wear.
You're going to take a safe bet and see how many people cosplay as Captain America versus Black Widow and Loki.
Yeah.
You sure you want to take that bet?
Yes.
Are we also going to count Captain Carter's?
Yes.
I'd allow that.
Yeah.
I allow this.
Yeah, because
What If is a fucking amazing show, and if you're not watching that, you really should.
I didn't watch the last.
It's so good.
I'm like behind a few episodes, but I did see that one.
I just managed to catch up the other day. Totally worth it. We're totally going to do an episode on it once the series ends, because we are not a spoiler podcast. So on that. Yes, Rocky, we don't spoil things. We don't.
No, I stopped at zombies.
You're behind 2 episodes.
Yeah, but I heard they're not doing the ones I want.
They are.
Which one?
I'm not telling you on air. So, okay, cool. So this is cool. Travelers, not only are you going to be able to find myself, Choco, and Nasty Nan at Comic-Con all 4 days. We have announced on our different social media platforms on cosplay pages what we will be cosplaying as. I'm going to reiterate it here for you all. So that way, if you are listening to this episode and you are coming to Comic-Con, tomorrow, all of us, including Choco's partner, will be dressed up as different characters from Zootopia. And Friday, I'm going to be dressed up as Jessica Rabbit. Nan, who are you dressing as?
I usually don't tell.
We're telling this year.
I usually do not tell. Friday, I am leaning towards Piper.
Okay. And Choco, Friday, you are going to be?
I'm going to be Catnip from the indie comic Catnip.
Yeah. So then Saturday, I'm going to be breaking out for the first time. Like, now keep in mind, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday are all brand new cosplays for me that I've never worn to a convention. 1 has had a photo shoot, 2 have never seen the light of day. So
actually, same for me.
yeah. So this is actually really exciting. So Saturday, I'm going to be in Elvira. Choco, who are you going to be in?
I'm going to be a ninja Catwoman from Batman Ninja.
And Nandy.
That was a lot.
Come on, tell the people what they want to know. Who you gonna be?
COVID Cartman.
Yeah! Oh, I can't wait for that one. So then Sunday, obviously the last day, and we're also going to be joined by Mama Feinics on Sunday because that is her day. And Mama Feinics is going to be dressed up as Mom Kerbal. It's Tinkerbell, but a mom.
She looks adorable, and I love it.
She is so cute. She literally borrowed my cosplay, added a few little flares of her own, and when we were trying it on, I was helping her cos test today. She was like, I look like Tinkerbell's mom. I go, so Mom Kerbal? She goes, oh, that's who I am. I'm not Tinkerbell. I'm Mom Kerbal. I'm like, okay, cool. That's you. I'm going to be in Bowsette with her new upgrades. So, woo!
Nice.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Nandy, who you going to be?
Me, I'm Mario.
Yes. And Choco?
Who's that?
I mean, obviously, if you can't tell that we're all coordinating a little bit, I mean, shit. So, that's cool. Now you know how to find us, guys. Here's the other thing. We are going to be doing the first ever Feinics Gate Comic-Con Challenge where my champion is going to be the Black Widow, and I'm going to count how many Black Widow cosplayers I see, and we will be keeping an accurate count throughout the day, all 4 days, and Nan's champion is going to be Captain America, as well as also Captain Carter variants. We are allowing that. And
we can allow. I mean, I'm fine with allowing him to have like any version of Captain America.
I'm agreeing with this too. Any version,
including Falcon.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Fair. You can have. Yes, you can have Captain.
He is Captain America.
He is.
And so is Winter Soldier.
No.
Yes.
It hasn't been announced in the fucking Marvel universe yet.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. Only Falcon. No.
Wait,
I'm drawing the line at the Winter Soldier, Captain America. Drawing the line because a lot of people are going to be Bucky. Cheating.
Not cheating.
You get Falcon and Captain Carter. That is 2 separate characters.
And Chocobo got every single Loki.
Because Loki is... It's still Loki.
It's still a variant.
It's still Loki.
He's still Captain America.
No. No.
I'm sorry, this is funny.
It's fine, because if you guys want to play that game, fine. I'm not only taking Avengers-style Black Widow, I'm also going to be taking every other version of Black Widow that's ever been, and that includes white suit and when her sister takes over the mantle, because she's dead.
That's fine. I'll even give you the daughter.
Damn it. So, I can't. Guys,
oh my God.
I'm super excited for Comic-Con. It's the first big con for us in 2 years. The Feinics Gate will be out there. Come find us. Give us some love. We're going to give you love back. If you want to we will feature you on our Instagram. Follow us on all of our different social media handles. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. If you want, follow our Chocobo at Chocobo Butt on Instagram, and also at Choco Audi Pops, props, not pops, meh.
That sounds yummy, though.
It does. Oh, now I want cereal. But yeah, and we're the Feinics Gate on all social media platforms. We are on every single listening place. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Pod, like everywhere that you can listen to a podcast. The Feinics Gate is there. Come see us at New York City Comic Con, and stay tuned next week, sports fans, because we will be doing a New York City Comic Con wrap-up review episode and let you know how our experience was in this post-Panini world.
Was it good or bad, or who knows?
Good, bad, crazy, frustrating, and we're just going to basically give you a play-by-play of how it went down for all 4 days.
True.
Yeah. So, Nan, Choco, as always, thank you for joining me. I'm super excited, and it is now con crunch and then bed, because our asses got to be up mad early.
Very.
So thank you so much for being here. Guys, come find us tomorrow and Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and we love you. So bye. Oops, that was the wrong one. That was not meant to be. Okay, bye.